Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading today for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards that do come out in this reading today. So the first card we have is the Two of Pentacles. It is in the reverse. But we have some earth sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or even Capricorn. We have the Death card in the reverse, and we have some Scorpio energy as well. And we have the Empress. We've got Venus energy with the Empress. You could be dealing with a Taurus or even a Libra. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like long-term potential when it comes to a connection. I do feel like there's a desire to be able to actually have something that's going to stick, as far as being able to have something that holds ground and is going to last a long time when it comes to this connection. And I do feel like with this Ten of Cups, this does feel like an energy of being able to have a connection that does that. I do feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, this also feels like being in a good place, even when it comes to actually being able to get and be in a space where it feels like you are on track with everything in your life, even outside of this connection. This Ten of Pentacles, this feels like a very goal-oriented energy. So I do feel like there's alignment here with this person. I do feel like there's also a desire for being able to kind of lock things down, being committed and being able to be available on a commitment level. And there's this desire for being able to kind of make things even more exclusive, or be able to have, even thinking about the long term, even as far as what you're going to build in this connection, and building something meaningful through being able to have somebody in your life and kind of having somebody who's adding value to this connection. I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of this person being in a space where they want to prioritize this connection. And I feel that they are even ready to be able to prioritize this connection in a deeper way, or in a more substantial way. With this Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of trying to get organized in a way that allows for them to be able to show up for this connection in a way that prioritizes this connection. So I do feel like them being able to make efforts that are showing them prioritizing this connection. But with the Death card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where there's a desire not to lose you and not lose this connection. I do feel like that could also be something that's kind of motivating somebody. It's a realization of how much this connection means to them and how deep they feel about you and this connection. With this Death card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of trying to keep things the same, wanting to be able to hold on and having a hard time letting go, and not wanting to have to let go. But I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse, it feels like an energy of somebody who's in a space where they're making the efforts to be able to put actions behind those desires. I do feel like with the Death card, this does feel like an intense energy. So I do feel like the feelings are felt on an intense level as well. But with the Empress card showing up over here, when it comes to how this person feels about you, I do feel like they're very attracted to you. I do feel like they're very attracted to you as far as even seeing your worth in a way that does show them, and they do see how you benefit their life, how you are also beneficial as a partner, and also being able to be attracted to the traits about you that are even inherent and within you. I do feel like also the appearance is also something this person quite finds very attractive and appealing when it comes to how they feel about you. They're very attracted, but I do also feel like when it comes to other qualities about you that make up who you are, that you have naturally, that's something that this person is quite drawn to within you. And I do feel like with the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually being able to build something meaningful through this connection with this person. And with the Ten of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy of being able to have success when it comes to being able to have a connection that feels like you are. I do feel like you're adding to this person's life and this person's adding to your life. Do you feel like it's resulting in the successful connection as far as even being able to build something meaningful? It also feels like it's attracting abundance. So I am going to clarify these cards. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We have the Magician. And we have some Mercury energy with the Magician. You could be dealing with a Gemini or even a Virgo. And we have the King of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse does feel like a pretty positive energy, especially for where you are in this connection and what's on the horizon and where you're about to be. I do feel like things get better. I also feel like there's a sense of also being able to have a very positive comeback in this connection. I do feel like there's a sense of also being able to have a sense of somebody being in a space where they want to be able to make something up to you. I do feel like with the Five of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of wanting to be able to make up for what may have felt like a getting off on the wrong foot or a false start in this connection, and of wanting to be able to do something right and do something better. I do feel like with this Five of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience healing in this connection. And I do feel like with this Five of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to kind of experience things getting better. And I do feel like it's like the worst is behind you when it comes to this connection. And I do feel like with this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's in a space where I do feel like they're making a lot of energy, a lot of efforts to be able to show up in a way that is, I do feel like it takes a lot out of them to be able to show up for this connection. But there's a desire, and I do feel like there's also a sense of this person being able to do so because they're putting their mind to it. With this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's actually overcoming but maybe kind of a lot of defeating thoughts and even fears about the past, or wanting to be able to kind of overcome traumas from the past and not bring that with them into this connection. I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's trying to be able to prioritize this connection. This person I do feel like in the past, may have been somebody who could have kind of been trying to deflect through things like work or distractions. With this card in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of actually putting in the effort to prioritize this connection. And with the Nine of Wands, this does feel like an energy of somebody who I do feel like they want to be able to kind of stand up for this connection. They're fighting for it. I do also feel like it's even when they're fighting themselves. But with the Magician card showing up over here, this feels like proactive energy. I do feel like there's a sense of also being able to have a lot of attraction in this connection. There's something about this person that you may feel quite drawn to. I do feel like also this person feeling very drawn to you, but this does feel like having a strong connection naturally in this connection with this person. With the Magician card, this feels like an energy of wanting to be able to kind of have control over the way things are going. But I do feel like with this Magician card showing up over here, being able to kind of let things unfold naturally is especially beneficial to the success of this connection. I do feel like with the Magician card showing up over here, this feels like also an energy of being proactive as far as when it comes to standing up for this connection. This feels like an energy of also kind of trying to be able to have a connection where things are, I do feel like, on the right foot with somebody and being able to kind of win somebody over as well. I do feel like doing things for this connection in order to be able to kind of impress you. And do you feel like there could even be like dates and kind of experiencing this connection in a way that does feel like this person is doing a lot for this connection. And I do feel like that's something this person genuinely wants to be able to do and invest into this connection. But I do feel like with the Magician card, it may feel like it's a lot at once. With the King of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of kind of dealing with somebody who's used to being able to kind of have control of things. And I do feel like with this King of Swords, this person may be somebody who is in power as far as a position that they're used to being in their lives. So with this King of Swords, feels like an energy of authority. But I also feel like with this King of Swords, this does also feel like an energy of this person being able to bring a sense of stability to this connection. With this King of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also having strong communication. And I do feel like with this King of Swords showing up over here, this does feel like someone who prioritizes a mental and intellectual connection as well. So I do feel like with this person, one thing that they prioritize as well in this connection with you is your mental connection. And I do feel like that could be the reason why they really fell for you. It could be a reason why they are also very drawn to you in this connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have flirt. We have express your love. And we have free yourself. So with this flirt card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having a light-hearted connection that does feel genuinely, I feel like being able to enjoy in each other's presence. I do feel like there is a connection over here. This person feels it with you. I do feel like also there's a sense of comfortability when it comes to this connection, and it's also kind of adding to this connection. But this flirt card showing up over here, I do feel like also this person being in a space where it's like they communicate in a way that's not too vulnerable. So I do feel like them trying to get your attention through subtle ways, and even being able to do so in a way that is not so direct, but I do feel like you can pick up on it. With this express your love card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of kind of wanting to be able to have a sense of being able to express something in this connection to you, especially when it comes to where somebody is at and even how they feel. With the Magician card, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody's quite drawn to you. Feel like being in a space where they want to kind of express how they feel, where they are, what they want. So I do feel like there's this energy of wanting to do so, but they do it in a romantic way. This does feel like there could be even a lot of experiences that this person brings to you, and it does express their love that they feel for you. I do feel like with this does feel like romantic gestures as well when it comes to this person. But this free yourself card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of this person being in a space where they don't want to hold back. Do you feel like with the 9 of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's kind of healing from the past, is not letting their traumas be something that's defining them. And I do feel like it's allowing for this person to kind of also be able to be in this connection with you, be in the present moment with you, and be able to enjoy this connection and your company. Do you feel like with this King of Swords, this can be a bit of a rigid energy when it comes to the way that somebody shows up? I do feel like kind of over-intellectualizing interactions. But with this free yourself card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody's in a space where you do feel like they are opening up as well. It does feel like an energy of also being able to kind of experience a sense of freedom in this connection and being able to enjoy in this connection genuinely. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.